There's a space between when you don't know something and when you come to know. It is the learning space. Many of us don't know when we enter this space, let alone how to navigate it.
I chose you and I looked into your
I am at a phase in my life where I can feel the theme is constant knowledge acquisition. And I believe that to name a thing is to give it life. So if there's no way for me to fully live my life's current theme without encountering this learning space, why not explore it, bring it to life?
still feel them.
The most liberating thing I have found in my exploration of this learning space is that it is always characterized by one thing: frustration.
I want to feel you close. Wanna look up in love and learn the things that no one knows.
Now I know that whenever I think of a new thing that I am currently learning and frustration bubbles up, that is when I am really learning that new thing. This is powerful for me because if I look back, every new thing I have stopped learning was because I couldn't stand that frustration. And just as equally, everything I am still holding on to learning are things I have learned to sit with their frustrations. In short, the real work of acquiring any knowledge is not getting to the knowing, it's actually surmounting the frustration after the initial not knowing.
Follow the light.
I said earlier that the current theme of my life is constant knowledge acquisition, right? Well, the biggest display of this current theme is my current career path. I always come back to this because it was the biggest decision I made in 2020.
Your blinders. You've waited for this.
My loved ones know that I have at least an episode a month where I ask myself, did I bite off more than I can chew? Technology is always changing, so just as there are existing things that I need to learn as a career switcher, there are new things to learn to stay market relevant. So the learning is constant. But learning to sit inside my constant frustrations and accept them is rewiring my brain every day.
That no one knows.
I also decided to relearn my Arabic letters correctly in 2023 so that I can read the Quran with better tajweed pronunciation. There are days I will be super irritated with my own voice as I read the Quran because why did I just stumble on that pronunciation of that letter that I know very well? Like, why? But even in Islam, we know that the reward is greater for the reciter of the Quran that stumbles at every turn and still continues to read. Last year, I had this brilliant idea and I decided that the end game for me is being able to do 10 push-ups and 10 pull-ups unassisted. And my gym journey started shortly after this decision. Obviously, my forms are a lot better now and I have admittedly grown muscles that didn't exist before. But I recently caught myself in that frustration as I am currently making my way to my first unsupported handstand. Brilliant idea, right? There are many days I ask funny questions like, really, Aisha, it's been months. You should have enough arm strength to do a proper handstand by now.
I long for dancing off.
Last but certainly not the least in this list of knowledge acquisition shenanigans 2025 brought with it the desire to learn Deutsch, German. I started my journey while already exposed to the concept of the learning space, so I was able to spot that enthusiasm that comes with transitioning out of the not knowing phase. A couple of days ago, though, I fully entered my frustration phase, and I've been really happy with how gently I am teaching myself to sit in it and to continue to enjoy my German lessons.
Maybe it's just for in the books. Men with eyes with different looks.
So, to name a thing is to really give it life. And when something is alive, you're fully able to see it everywhere. Since I started interacting with this concept of learning space, it has empowered me beyond my expectations. It has also left me with another thought that the process of acquiring knowledge is actually developing the resistance, comfort, and I must say even love for that frustration. I won't lie, there are days I want to be like the character Mustafa Said from a book I read last month called Seasons of Migration to the North by Tayyib Saleh. This character was a voracious learner and he learned everything with incredible and enviable speed. And since his character is fictional, I can't ask him how he navigated the frustration of the learning phase. But I am making this video to remind my future self that whatever frustration I feel as I learn something new is the actual destination. Getting to the knowing is like the extra paraphernalia you get on a journey to a fancy place. I hope this also serves as a reminder for you too.